Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you're watching the Daily Gains working out with Uzoma, and it is tricep day, and only triceps, all right? So we're gonna start with some close grip bench, Bench press, I know you think of it as a chest exercise, and it is, but the closer that you put your hands together on the grip, on the bar, the more you're activating your triceps. So we're doing close grip bench, bringing our hands close together so we can get a really good tricep workout. Cool thing about this is obviously a compound exercise, and I like to start with those. I like to start with like the big movements anytime that I can, and it hits all heads of the triceps, all right? But it's really good. Don't sleep on these. And obviously it will also help with your bench press strength. I know that's attractive to many, so killing a lot of birds with one stone. Okay, so I'm gonna start with no weight, just the bar, and let's warm up. You don't wanna go too close. Shit might start hurting your elbows. But yeah, let's bang these out. And also really try to feel it in your triceps, like focus on that. Try to take your chest out of the equation. Like, what would this movement feel like if you were doing what we're doing, like really making it about triceps, okay? So we're trying to feel the triceps stretch out on the negative. We're trying to feel the triceps responsible for pressing the weight up, okay? So we're resisting the weight with our triceps, all right? Make that crystal clear in your head, focus on that in your body, and that's gonna contribute to a much better exercise, much better workout for our goal today. Okay, something that will help maybe is like at the top, really just boom, get that like full extension, feel your triceps just contract fully. That'll start to wear them out a little bit, and like you'll feel it, and it will teach you how to keep triceps as the primary focus during this movement, okay? I'm gonna come right up to 45 on each side. All right, cool. If you're new to these, or just in general, these can feel kind of awkward. So just don't go too close, because if you go too close, it's gonna hurt your elbows, like I said. And just take your time. Go with lighter weight. Go slow on the negative. Get used to it. Okay? And it's gonna feel heavier because this is just, you don't train this. Plus you're just gonna be weaker, It's more triceps focused. Your chest is way stronger than your triceps, so it's gonna feel heavier. All right, y'all, now we're at 2 plates on each side. But if you ask me, I think close grip bench is one of the best exercises you can do for your triceps. It's something that goes over a lot of people's head because when you think about bench, you're just gonna be thinking about, chest day, chest day, chest day, but this is one of the big movements that you can do for your triceps. Most of the times when you're doing triceps, you're going over to the cables and doing like extensions. You're gonna be doing like overhead movements, with the dumbbells or the easy bar. People forget that a press movement like this is something that just hammers and smashes in, the whole tricep through that range of motion. Feels really good, super effective. Same reason why diamond push-ups are so good for the triceps, or when your hands are really close together and you're doing like narrow grip push-ups, it just really gets the triceps. So this is something where you can load on a bunch of weight and basically be doing close grip or diamond push-ups, So do not sleep on these. Coming up another set, adding 10 more pounds to each side right here. What's this, the 4th set? Let's go. I find that if you turn your elbows in like this, kind of forces the triceps to get involved more. So I'll start the movement sometimes like this, and it already like flexes your triceps, gets them involved. Then you just press and begin. See, tough. The weight feels heavier with close grip. So that's my fourth set, only got 3 reps. That's the top of the pyramid for me then. I'm not gonna go heavier because it can be a sketchy movement when you're dealing with too much weight with these, you know? So I'm going to elect to drop the weight. Let's like actually just go into a drop set here, okay? Because these feel really freaking good after you've hit your heavy weight and you start dealing with like the lightweight. You just like isolate the triceps and just focus on the triceps. You'll see like you get a crazy pump when you play with it. Like let's just come down to a 45-minute 10 and really slow the movement down, feeling for the stretch in the tricep and clear contractions in the tricep. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Starts to feel really amazing. Just take your sweet ass time here. You can still make a rhythm out of it, but just like really go slow or just feel for that stretch in the triceps right here. And just bringing it back up with the triceps. You have a bit more like mind muscle awareness after doing all that heavy shit and going up the pyramid. When you come back down to this lighter weight, there's just like a bit more awareness in your triceps. And you get like these really clean reps where like you're just like inside of the muscle. It just feels way more clear sometimes, the contractions and stretches when you're coming down the pyramid with lighter weight.
Hey EOS, referrals are as easy as 1, 2, 3. Refer 1 new member for a free EOS t-shirt. Refer 2 new members and get 3 months of your membership. Refer 3 new members and get 1 year of free membership. That's right. Refer 3 new members and get 1 year free. Workouts with friends are good, but they're even better with friends. Visit eosfitness.com/for more info.
Bigger settlements, faster settlements. Millions recovered weekly. Democracy law.
Tough. Let's drive the point home. Make it even lighter with like just 25s on each side. You're not too good for the 25s, dog. Even the 25s got room, have a place in my workout. So just 25s now, same thing. You just have more awareness in your triceps. Triceps are fatigued at this point. And like these reps will just feel really amazing. And like, just look, I already know. You could just see the whole tricep getting worked on camera. Like you could see that shit. All these reps are just pumping like hella blood into them. Like those last 4 reps felt crazy. Whew, and felt different from all the other reps. It's like I tried a different technique where it just felt good, but it only like revealed itself towards the end. Like something in my body was like, yo, try it like this. And those last 4 reps just felt crazy. So that's what I mean. Like sometimes you gotta go all the way up the pyramid, come back down the pyramid and like feel the lighter weight for like that new feeling to unlock. And then it's like bang out some more reps with that new feeling. And that's usually what gets you to like that next level where it's like, yo, this shit is different. Now your body starts evolving. So takes a lot of exploration sometimes to like tap into that new shit. So don't be scared to like explore. And that's our first exercise complete. Really good work, a lot of volume, a lot of strength. You know you put some good work in. Now, let's move on to something else. All right, y'all, so what we're gonna do next is a cable superset. And we're gonna do reverse, or these underhand cable push downs or pull downs, whatever the heck. You know, typically I'll do them like this, but you can also do them like this, you know, and it hits different heads of the triceps. And I've been sleeping on these for quite some time. So let's switch it up and get these in, all right? We'll do 4 sets, and then we're gonna superset that shit with the rope pull downs, you know, right behind us. But let's start with these. These feel really good. Same thing, you know, we're feeling the stretch on the negative as we come up. Feel the stretch in the triceps. Resist the weight, resist, fight it, fight it, fight it. Full stretch, full contraction, okay? Keep your elbows still. Keep them in one spot, or do your best to. You can move a little bit, but that's the hinge where everything is happening. So if you start moving your elbows, you're gonna have your shoulders kind of take over, or just other parts of your body take over, and that's not what we want. So try to keep the elbows still and complete the movement with that stillness, okay? Cool. Then we're gonna come over here and do the same thing. Same exact form as well. Elbows are still, contract down, full squeeze, full contraction, fight the weight back up. Don't just let it fly up, let the triceps stretch out, and boom, we're repeating, okay? That's our form. We want to keep that throughout every set, for every rep, and just try to get into your tricep, feel that shit. That's cool. We're moving on to our 4th and final tricep exercise of the day. We're gonna do these seated weighted dips, okay? I consider this another like heavy movement because it's compound and we get to load the freaking machine with a bunch of weight and take our triceps through that pressing range of motion. You know, it's a dip, it's a compound movement, but we're adding all this extra weight to it, okay? So those cables were amazing. I love them. But I consider that more like a lighter tricep exercise, more isolation, almost like accessory work in a way. They directly hit the triceps, so they're phenomenal, they're good, but I just consider them like a lighter workout. That's why I kind of even supersetted them. You know, I stacked them together to make them just like feel a bit heavier, make them harder. Great exercises, but the reason I'm saying it is because a lot of people just love to do those, you know, for the triceps. They really only be doing that for tricep workouts, but they forget to get the heavy movements in, like the close grip bench, like these, like your overhead movements with the dumbbells, the easy bar, the lying skull crusher. Those are like the big tricep movements that you gotta be making sure you're doing during your triceps day. So we started with one and we're gonna end with one, and we hit that isolation shit in between and we supersetted it to make it feel a bit more heavy. Love the cables to death, hit them almost every tricep workout, but I still keep this truth in mind, okay? Let's go. It was a plate and a half. Second set was 2 plates. Third set, I got 3 plates on there. And this is when shit gets a little heavy for me. But let's see, maybe I gotten stronger. Let's see. It's the last set right here. I got 3.5 plates on there. And we're gonna burn out with this. And then we're gonna burn out with 2.5 plates. So we're gonna do a drop set for our final set. And that's gonna be a wrap, all right? This first one is probably gonna be very shaky. Let's see how many reps I can get. Whew, fought for that last one. Whew. And just burn out with this one. So make sure you incorporate your heavy moves. Don't just get obsessed with the cables. I know they feel good, they feel really nice, but you want that like real thickness, the bigger the better triceps, gotta do your heavy shit. But that's all we got for today. I hit biceps earlier in like the early afternoon, and I was like, I'm just gonna record some triceps tonight. Sometimes I like to split it up like that because arm days can be kind of annoying when I gotta do 4 tricep exercises and then 4 bicep exercises. I feel like I'm in the gym for a long time. It could just be a little bit annoying. I've always done that in the past, but for some reason, like these days, that shit kind of stresses me out. So sometimes I split it up. And hey, I get to go to the gym twice, which I love to be at the gym, so it's a win, I guess. But much love. Try this tricep workout or implement aspects of it into your next tricep workout. Either way, I know it's gonna help you make some better tricep gains. So much love, good luck on your journey. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.